Beginning with the ridiculous, we will slowly work our way to the most unbelievable cases of people who killed for absolutely stupid reasons. Number 3, Michael Anderson Godwin. Michael Godwin had already made a name for himself in the worst way possible. In the early 1980s, he was convicted of murder and sent to death row in South Carolina. But later, his sentence was reduced to life in prison. So no electric chair. Lucky break, right? Except not really. In 1989, while sitting in his prison cell, Godwin decided to fix his television set. With no tools around, he improvised. He bit down on the wires while sitting on his metal toilet. The result? Let's just say, fate decided he wasn't going to escape the electric chair after all. Now, technically, he didn't kill someone here. He killed himself. But I'm starting with this case because it shows you how ridiculously stupid decisions can be fatal. And trust me, the rest of this list is filled with killers who managed to drag other people down with them. Number 2, Daniel Petric. Daniel Petric wasn't some outlaw or gunfighter from the Old West. He was a 16-year-old kid in Ohio, but his story was no less shocking and honestly, no less stupid. See, Daniel loved video games, especially Halo 3. Loved it so much, in fact, that his parents thought it was a problem. His dad, a pastor, believed the game was rotting his brain. His mom wasn't a fan either. So when Daniel bought himself a copy of Halo 3, his parents did what any strict church-going parents would do. They took it away and locked it in a safe. But here's where the real problem starts. That same safe also happened to contain the family's 9mm handgun, which means now Daniel's favorite game and a deadly weapon were being stored in the same place. Not a good mix. One night in October 2007, Daniel found the key. And when he opened that safe, he didn't just pull out his beloved Halo 3, he also grabbed the pistol. Fueled by anger that his parents wouldn't let him play, Daniel walked straight into the living room where his mom and dad were sitting. And without a second thought, he raised the gun and shot his mother in the head, killing her instantly. Then he turned and shot his father, a bullet ripping into his skull. But by some miracle, his father survived. And here's where Daniel's teenage brain really showed. He tried to make it look like his dad had done it. He actually put the gun in his father's hand, like anyone was going to believe a pastor shot his own wife and then tried to shoot himself. Even this guy wouldn't believe that. Probably. Daniel was arrested, and the case went to trial. His father, who survived the shooting, testified against him, but still forgave him, saying he loved his son. In 2010, Daniel Petric was sentenced to 23 years to life in prison for killing his mom and nearly killing his dad, and all of it, because he wasn't allowed to play Halo 3, and at the end, he never got to play his favorite game, Halo 3. Number 1, Pedro Ruiz III. Pedro Ruiz III wasn't a hardened criminal or someone with a long, violent history. He was 22, living in Minnesota in summer 2017, doing what young people online often do, trying to get attention, trying to go viral. He and his girlfriend, Mona Lisa Perez, had a YouTube/prank channel thing, doing stunts, pranks, things that push boundaries. Pedro was always chasing the thrill. His aunt said he liked danger, liked the idea of doing something wild. So one day in June 2017, Pedro comes up with this idea. He wants a stunt that will get a lot of views. He wants Mona Lisa to shoot him in the chest. But not just any gunshot. He'll hold a thick book, an encyclopedia, pressed against his chest, convinced that the book will stop the bullet. He even showed her another book with a bullet hole in it, showing one side was hit and the other side wasn't damaged, as proof that it can work. They set up 2 cameras, one on a ladder, another on the back of their car, to film the stunt from different angles. About 30 people watched, neighbors, friends, even their 3-year-old daughter. Now here's the thing, the gun she used wasn't just any pistol. It was a Desert Eagle, a .50 caliber beast, one of the most powerful handguns in the world, and it was fired from barely a foot away. The moment she pulled the trigger, the bullet tore through the book, and then through Pedro's chest, killing him instantly. As you've probably noticed by now, none of my characters have visible chests, so this is how I'll show it to you. And just like that, Pedro was gone. Medical help came, but nothing could be done. Before all this, just hours earlier, Mona Lisa had tweeted, "Me and Pedro are probably going to shoot one of the most dangerous videos ever. His idea, not mine," that shows she had some doubt. Afterwards, legal consequences followed. Mona Lisa Perez pled guilty to second-degree manslaughter. She was sentenced to 6 months in jail, not consecutively necessarily, some of that under house arrest or probation, and banned from possessing firearms and from profiting off the video. The tragedy is that what was meant to be a big viral moment ended in death. People who saw it say the fear, the regret, it came too late. Pedro thought the book would protect him. It did not. And now his story stands as a grim warning. Sometimes the stupid reason, in this case, fame, clicks, views, costs everything. Guys, this list was actually meant to be longer, but while I was working on it, my grandma passed away, so I decided to stop here for today. I'll be doing a part 2 soon. There are still a few more ridiculous stories that need to be told. Thanks for watching, and go call your grandma if you still can. And don't forget, people do crazy things for the dumbest reasons. Anger, pride, fame, or just plain stupidity. But here's the thing, none of it's ever worth it. So if you're mad, walk it off. If you're bored, pick a hobby, not a weapon. Don't let one dumb decision be your last headline. With that said, stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully, not on the list.